Testing. 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 Okay, so I'm back with another stream, and this one is for a new Caledonian inspired open world RPG called Tchia. Now, this game I played a fair bit, and or at least the opening section of the game, and it was so big that doing a video on it would probably take me a few hours, so I figured why not just do a stream, and then I can show you more of the game without trying to just get a short video in. And you know, if people want to have a look, I'll upload it to my YouTube channel as well. This is one that I've been keeping an eye on for a while. It's an island themed RPG. It's a bit more light and breezy than the more dark and gritty games I play, but for some reason I was curious. It seemed like a very good game. It came highly recommended from a few other YouTubers who have played it and really enjoyed the game. And I thought I'd give it a try. The dev reached out to me, very kindly offered a copy, so thank you to the developer of the game. I do highly recommend you go and check it out. It is a very good game. I can recommend it just based on what I've played so far. If it is, I couldn't get my hands on a console version, so I'm playing the Epic Store version of the game. But even on the PC, it is a really good experience. I would have preferred to play it on console because I think it lends itself more to a console with the whole open world third person gameplay, but it is still an excellent game on the PC. So I'm going to play the first part of the campaign. The game does have some pretty big loading times, but when you see the sheer size of the world, it does make sense.
Padahal pun lah ife saja sila. Kaloy. Lapa iyai ni kodadin. Tchia la eden.
So if you're not in a big mood for subtitles, this may not be the game for you, but I prefer that they use the original subtitles. It gives the game a bit more of an authentic feel. Same as games like Stalker. It's you're having the Russian language. It just it adds to the experience. But you're going to be doing a lot of reading.
lôi jay ne mala Tchia. Tu pa se te lai.
So in keeping with the family-friendly nature of the game, most of your tools and weapons are non-violent. It is more of a puzzle game than anything. There is some combat in the game, but it's largely puzzle solving.
Kazachach Oleti.
Cho da cho quay nia coi lo ni so na la pai chon. Chon ya mama ye la ke che weke.
Và cười ni miniku. Ngô kala chesi palapei. Tchia e din jai ni mala. I khapo nga sama la tingi sa teikem.
Now there is a inventory system in the game. You can stow a few items on you. And there is some basic crafting in the game as well, but it's largely a puzzle game. There's a big exploration element in the game too. We'll come back to the campfire a little later, but for now we have to go and meet our dad. Now, I don't know a lot about New Caledonian legends. My family hails from a different part of the world, but it really is a very interesting lore, and it inspired me to have a bit of a look at the game and the lore behind it too, because I like same with games that are Slavic. I played a few games based on Slavic legends, and when you play these sort of games, it's a good game when they encourage you to go and have a bit of a look at the myths and legends behind those games. Go test my shooting skills out. Not too bad if I do say so myself. Silver trophy. Not too bad. Let's give that one more go. I don't know if I can get gold. That's pretty hard to pull off, but you can. If I can get a gold, gonna go for it. Don't think I'm gonna get it this time. Oh, I did! Ha! Gold trophy. Now, a bow and arrow is more my speed, but hey, I make a pretty decent hunter if I do say so myself. Oh, I'm sorry, puppy. I'm very glad I wasn't using a bow and arrow then, because that definitely wouldn't be a moment I want to capture on stream, blowing away a dog. I'm sorry, Poochie. I thought it was a lizard or something I was going to hunt it of. This is... Oh, that's an... should I have an axe? I guess a little girl carrying around an axe is probably not a good look, but... we'll go and have a look in here. Okay, let's go. I think we've wasted enough time playing around. We'll go and see the old man on the cliff. Sorry, Dad. We'll go and say hello, and then hopefully we'll get another upgrade. I know what's coming. Like I said, I played the first part of this game, And I thought about how am I going to make a video, because often when I try and make a video, if I'm doing first impressions of a game, I try and get a good snippet of the game, but there's a lot of story elements to this game. It's a very long section. I thought, well, to do this game justice, it's going to take me a couple of hours at least. So it was a better fit for a stream.
Oi, open up.
So it kind of has the old Assassin's Creed reference with shouting or marking the areas of interest by getting to a high place so we can shout. And then this marks all of the useful items on the map for us. So this glider is going to be really cool and a really handy way to explore around the island. It gives us about 10 or 15 seconds of uninterrupted flight and is the best way to get from point A to point B on an island where you're not going to find too many cars or modern methods of transportation. Sorry, Tchia, I'm not going to shoot you again. Gonna go and meet our dad at the campfire for a feed. Takes me back to my days in the country when we used to go spotlighting. You have to catch your own dinner. When you live on an island, it's food's not a problem with all the fish and various sea creatures. Now, in addition to the puzzle solving in the game, there is a number of rhythm games. So there's a bit of a music system in this, and I actually enjoyed it a hell of a lot more than I thought I would. Now this starts off really simple, but it gets very, very complex very quick. And if you're not really into these sort of games, there is an autoplay. There isn't a scoring system for this either. Whoops.
Tchia. Jonia jotuneka watigenya nenyima. Jonia jotuneka amenite.
I'm trying to concentrate at the moment. Got it. I think I only missed a few notes on that. Not too bad if I do say so myself. I'm definitely not a musical prodigy by any means, but I played my share of rhythm games.
Acini ye katua ni.
Simple but fun.
Ngai cehacin. Yasinya co Tchia cahwa.
Amela si puede Jene Josina. Ni Tchias, akala bata huake, weke huatu.
So one of the things I do like about the game is that it does expand a bit on some of the culture, the new Caledonian culture, and it explains it as well. If you a lot of the mini games and the quests involve creating tributes or pleasing certain gods, or there's a lot of really cool things in here. Even though I've only played a couple of hours into the game, there's a lot to be found here. And if you're curious about the culture, I didn't know a lot about New Caledonian culture. There's a lot of interesting stuff to be found. This guy looks like he's from California, not from Caledonia.
Kalau ya Tchia.
La kapeku haninye Jala ingena la panganila Kutane mine la nanginye Nine huada la iniminitu Amila huenendo Kete hate ne ole kete at Oi kete at Nine ni atene la metrot Me ipie
Nakacethingi ni pe.
Uh-oh, CIA found us.
Wacanga situ.
It's the government. Well, it's definitely not the RSPCA or animal welfare, that's for sure.
Dua.
Tuhu. Kue ahala I chethi. Ma lua ko lau masate. Ma re shilehi la nandipeti na zai chethi.
Now, it is a kid's game, so he's not going to cut him up with a machete. So we're going to have to figure out how to use our powers if we're going to rescue our dad. Luckily, our Californian or Caledonian friend has managed to fish us out of the sea.
Tchia. Na adhan toa ole.
Okay, so we need to make another Kotume, and I'm guessing we're going to have to go for a bit of a dive. Oh, there's one. You can see the sheer size and scope of this world. It's a massive open world to explore. Let's go and see if we can find our second one. Oh, there's one over there. Don't see any others. Oh, this is the closest. Pinch this. I'm very glad there aren't any more dangerous fish in the sea. I don't think I want to be contending with sharks or worse. Wrong game. This isn't Subnautica. Still, there's a lot of stuff in the sea we need to be careful of, though. Now the game has some excellent controls, decent graphics. Oops, this is my own carelessness, not the game's controls. They're actually quite sharp. And there's everything in the world is climbable or usable in some way, which I love.
Hey!
So now we've helped our friend out. Bust out our own guitar. Now this is a little bit more challenging than the first jam session, but I'm going to do the best I can. I imagine this would be a lot easier on the console. Not doing too bad, I haven't missed a note yet. Again, you can do this automatically if you want. But I don't play like that. And there's no score system for the game, it's just kind of... it's just your own enjoyment. You know, if you wanna just listen along, you can turn on the autoplay. You can just play random notes if you want. So I'm gonna bust out some random notes. love the approach to this game too. A lot of these mini games, they kind of have like a really strict time limit. You have to get a certain amount of notes right to pass. But this game is completely different. You know, you're just playing. You get it right, you get it wrong. It doesn't matter. Although I would like the opportunity to replay sections. It would be good to redo these to see if we can do better. Now it's getting harder. Gonna get carpal tunnels from this. Oh, nice. Got it. Yeah, not too bad. I only missed a couple of notes. Not too bad at all. 97%. Hey! I got 99% last time I tried it, but I'll take it.
Nie, amene hilake.
Tchia. Ini adan cho kusama jetu peyo nyawa. Mutu angas masha bek masha twa khuni.
Na shechova meni. Shechova ni so atheri la kemeng.
Tachegani chwanula neshela tchia. Amela meleng. Che shela mikud. Tuni hiluning na khoda. Thala pakheti eta kamuna shela. Kalo chumuna chwa.
No, eka, tuneka.
Kalo chumuna thili Maevora.
Mais Ji?
Maevora ni jana khomla na nidu lua ku hala o masache. Amela ate katasana kimi. Che
So I
ime
think the stream cut in and out then. I don't know what happened.
Amela basila ya Maevora.
Dropped out for a second and it's restarted.
Diala na nidu huyaim.
Tunia tuneka?
Khomdala hey. Tani piu ka goini. Mo chia. Kati kwani sanane. Sati goini. Imani choyo. Panila padula beach. Chodayo isni makai.
Yeah, I think the stream may have dropped out. It's saying it's restarted. Maybe due to the weather, it's dropped out. Sorry, guys, if anyone is watching. The guys in the chat. Seems like my software either had a heart attack or my network dropped out and the stream dumped me. So I'm keeping recording anyway. I'm planning to upload this to YouTube. So if anyone wants to have a proper look, I'll do that for you. Let's see if we can get up to the top area here and then. I have to jump in this tree, and then there we go. Okay, we'll have to go and see our friend Trey. Oh no. We can... a few different outfits. Mission dress. We'll stick with the dress for now. It's keeping with the theme of the game. Just gonna check my recording software and see if it actually did drop out. No, so apparently I've been recording for 30 minutes, but yeah, it's dropped. Something's happened. Don't know what's going on there. Anyway, we shall continue. One of the cool things in this game too is just the sheer quantity of mini games, because you get some mini games where they just target practice or, you know, moving blocks. In this game, there really is a huge different array of mini games that. No, okay. See if we can aim. Oh, okay. Let's No, I don't want that. Try and see if we can. No. So I've got to find a rock the right shape, but that's not going to work either. Oh, okay. Maybe it does. I have no idea. That rock seems nothing like the shape that we want, but I'll take it. Okay. Try this, maybe? Hey! That'll work. This on top? Nope. No, it's too round. Maybe? No. Damn, I cannot explain to you how difficult this is. Trying to find the right rock to sit on top. Oh, this is going to be too big, I think. Oh no, okay, never mind. I don't know how we're doing this, but we're doing it. Oh! Can I get this like a Chad? Nope. Oh, yes! Champion. 100%, baby. Okay, so rock balancing activities will unlock soul melodies. Once learned these mythical tunes, trigger various effects. Okay. You can control the time of day. Find rock bomb. Okay, cool. So it's kind of reminds me of the Legend of Zelda, where you could. I've got to just pick up random birds. Let's just turf the bird into the ocean. Oh, that's okay. At least he flies off. I didn't kill him. That would be a bit dark for a children's game. Okay, let's see if we can change the time with our new melody. How am I supposed to use a soul melody if I don't know what the soul melody is? So let's jump into the... I mean, is it going to give me a tip? Okay, well there must be a way to actually I mean, you probably have to play the melody, but I need to know what it actually is. So, oh no, we've done this already. Let's have a look at the controls. That's got me stumped. inventory. Ah, there we go, Q. Ah, there we go. Trying to remember what it was. C. Midnight. B-E-E-D. Okay. B-E-E. No? There we go, you get the timing right. There we go. So now if we get some sleep. So yeah, it's a bit clunky, the inventory system in the game, but a minor complaint. Now, I wonder if I can get some food to take with me. Now, I know it's a kid's game, but what he's growing here, I'll let you be the judge of. I'm just saying it looks a bit similar to a substance that, let's just say you would probably necessitate the need to be growing this in a remote location. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, he's got the right look for someone that would be growing. I'm just saying. I mean, it has uses. You've got hemp cloth, you've got, you know, various medicines. No judgment from me. He seems like a chill dude. Very chill. So now we can bust out with our new boat. We're unleashed into the world. Now, I think the biggest strength of the game for me is the music and the theme of the island. Ooh, what's this over here? Oh, I don't want to crash. Slow down. Look, have I gone and... Oh no. There we go. The sound isn't very well normalized. It tends to get very loud sometimes. Let's turn it down a little bit more. That being said, this is an indie game, so... see if that's a bit better. Still a little loud. Okay. Come on. Do I open the... oh, there we go. There we go. I have to get this, I forgot about that. Yeah, because if you don't actually get to land, the sail will stay open all the time. So I thought, I mean, we could go over to the city, but I figured we'll head over here first. The game doesn't really lock you into any particular style of play. So if you do like if you like an open world style game, you want a game that you can just kind of, you can explore at a relaxed pace. And if you're looking for something that's more kid friendly, this is definitely your ticket. See if I can... Oh boy! Okay, do not let go of the ship when you're going at full speed. That's on me. Okay, so you're supposed to bust out. Let's see if we can... I mean, how are you supposed to reduce your speed then? I mean, it's just... There we go. It might have been because I was going too fast. But I've let go of it before. We're doing an interactive bug session. I think that is definitely non-intentional. That's definitely an issue. Now, if I have a look at the map, have I unlocked that? Have I unlocked that campfire? That's the question. The other thing too, I was able to swim. Is this water kill you? Okay, now we're busted in here a bit slower. I should be able to... Let's just chuck the anchor down. Hey! Okay, cool. Oh, really? Okay. So it appears that water is instant death for you. Which is kind of really weird because I was... That's what I get, like, when I played this the first time, I literally beached it on the shore, which is obviously what you've got to do. I was trying to play a bit more carefully, but that's okay. If we can't touch the water, I'm just full speed straight ahead. Be damned the damage to the ship, if that's how we have to get off. I'm gonna beach this thing so hard. It is a really relaxing game. I think that's what I like the most about it. It's really chill. You just play at your own pace. The game doesn't have any sort of expectations in terms of, high difficulty, time limits, boss battles, anything like that. You just kind of have a look around, drive your boat, and check out all the different areas on the map. Oh, come on, really? Okay, this is really strange, because I was able to do this, but let's just... I'm assuming it must be because I'm not doing the story, so let's just follow the story. This is what I get for just going, bugger the story, I'll just go off, because I'd played a bit further in, and I decided I'd do something different, but that's okay. We're going to have to learn to park our ship without hurling ourselves into the abyss. It is doable. So even though the game is set in... it doesn't tell you what time period it's in. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm assuming it's modern day because we've got vehicles and modern day cities, or somewhat modern day. That's what I get for not following the story. Okay, time to go and check out the main city. Now the game does have some performance issues. I've noticed it does kind of chug when you're in areas where there's a lot going on, especially in some areas of the city. But given the size of this game too, it's not unusual to have some performance issues. Guess well, it hasn't told me where specifically they. Oh, we have to go to. Go to this part up here, I'm guessing. The giant temple with all the floating rocks. Surely it's not going to be this simple. We just bust into the main bad guy's home and tell him to give us our dad back.
Prenez un numéro. Numéro colis 99. Colis 99, s'il vous plaît.
Qu'est-ce que vous voulez?
Je dois parler à Maevora.
Remplissez ça.
Anyone who's been to a government office can relate.
Parfait. Voilà, ça c'est la liste des offrandes pour obtenir un entretien.
Attendez. Quoi?
Si vous voulez parler à Maevora, on va la coutume. Hein. C'est la tradition. Allez, tata. Félicitations! Par ici, s'il vous plaît.
So I'm guessing this is where our scavenger hunt will begin. We're going to have to hunt down all the pieces to make the offering a moon. Okay, I'm guessing it's down here. Okay, there's a compass telling us. Yeah, it's a shame the first part of the stream got nuked. I don't know what happened there. The Twitch must have dropped out. I think I better stay off the road. It would be a bit anticlimactic to get plastered by a car just trying to fight the big bad. Can't talk to people though. Now, one of the things that I have to mention, and it's a problem with a lot of open world games. It's nice we've got some cars moving around, but the city feels kind of empty. Have a look at these stores. There's no one in them. you know, oh, you know, one person. Yes, some people are at the cafes and that, but I think it would be nice to make it feel a bit lived in. It's not as bad as some other open world games where you run through a whole city and you might see like 2 people in the whole place, but it doesn't have that lived in feel.
Wano ke te weke ka ta whai uma. Tenge he ti alaka ke te pengene he ageis.
Okay, so we can warp into surrounding objects or animals to use your abilities at your advantage. Your soul meter will deplete while you're controlling something. Okay. Okay, how do I soul jump? It would be nice if it told me what the control was. Can't remember how I did it now. Ah, that's right. Yeah. Middle mouse button, not right mouse button. Now, the funny part about that is that if it was a real coconut, it probably would have a fractured skull. Trying to get hit one of those things. They are hard as hell. While controlling an object, you can aim and project it towards a target. Yeah, okay. We already know that. So this will help us with most of the early game puzzles.
La machad.
Heche talan kasi si Tchia de Tchia. Ngothati pala ko angeis la etune la menenel. Di khwasat la ejeweke. Ni Tchia na toa sasi. Khwemeken toa kapala keche. Portik ni Maevora. Hache yangeis laka. Do angeisa un la ite kutu. E weli weli. Nyase angeis jen. La mede ni la ite sinehaze. Nasida I hunami.
I guess we're going to have an opportunity to figure out how the sailing system works. Now, I seem to remember you could just drop anchor near the island, but I think you got to park in a very specific spot to not die. Okay, dead ahead. Now, if we follow the coast, I should be able to find a location to drop anchor at. Oh, that's right. There's docks in the game. That was silly of me. I forgot. Yeah, you can see the docks are marked on the map. That's how I did it last time. So you can't just park anywhere, which is a bit silly because I mean it's a raft and it's got an anchor. So. See if we can get the proper map. Trace camp, and see, you don't see where you are though. Alright, we'll get close to this, the island. Yeah, there we go. I did that last time and it worked fine. So I guess you have to park on a beach. Beautiful. So we've got a campfire we can head to. Again, it's really odd that it doesn't show your location on the map. Now, obviously, they don't have a trading system worked up. You can just walk up to anything, and I think I might go back and get my raft. I need to park closer to the island. That's okay. We unlocked a campfire. Oh, hello, Mr. Piggy. Okay, it doesn't seem to do anything to him. I mean, it's only a slingshot. Not expecting to be able to kill anything in the game, but I thought maybe they'd drop something I can use. just carry. Oh, there's a bit of a bug. Look at that. So you literally... The boar phases out of existence. Oh, I can be a boar. That's pretty cool. And then you can dig. And then you've got a bit of a time limit. Yeah, I didn't know you could possess the boars. I'd done it with dogs and birds, but... That's pretty cool. Okay, Mr. Boar, off you go. No hard feelings. Okay. Might need to give it a bit more of a push. And we'll get a bit closer to our objective before we jump ship. I don't want to go flat out. Oh, there we go. 3/4 power. One-quarter power, Mr. Second in Command. We don't have a high-tech engine, just a sail and a rickety old raft. So I'll try and see if I can get a bit closer to our objective. And again, you don't really have to follow the story if you don't want to. You can go off and do your own thing. I was actually following the story, which is how I didn't run into any of these sort of issues. But if you are going to beach the boat, it appears that you need to do it near a beach. Otherwise, you are going to die. There's a village up there. We're getting a bit closer. I reckon it'll be, if we keep following the coast, we should, and not crash into the rocks, we should be able to find what we're after soon. Ooh, that shiny item there, maybe. Who put me in charge of driving anyway? Okay, I think that was one of our objectives.
Oi.
I guess we'll keep following the coast. Here we go. Okay, I think where we're at, where we're needing to go is... Oh, we can poop on people. I didn't test this out, I forgot about that. Let's, Right, let's see if we can get a bit closer to our objective once again. I do like the way the ship operates, it's really cool. It takes a bit of getting used to, because first you set your speed, and then you pull up your anchor if you pull the anchor down, and then you jump onto the steering, and then you basically move the ship around, which is really cool. And you get a vehicle to explore the world from the outset. It would be nice if you were on land, if you could... I mean, you can possess creatures to move around a bit faster, but it would be nice to have a good way of traversing the land, because it's such a big map. Like, it's freaking huge. This is just one set of islands, and there's actually 3 of them. Okay, I think it was back there. I think we were actually in the right spot. Just trying to find somewhere we can park that's not gonna... Let's see if I can get out here. Chuck our anchor down here. I don't think it's going anywhere, but... So according to the map, it's dead ahead. It's kind of hard to tell, unfortunately, with this mini-map. Ah, here we go. We found one of the towns. Yeah, to get across to there, I should be able to... Oh, no, that's not going to work. Oh, this water apparently is safe to swim in. The open sea isn't, for some reason.
Nipie api yonin me angatohu. Acheni laka majine kachenije. Chuanula nepe idin koi nipie. Kalo chonipia kucha la kichachen. Nien nolen na kepe nipie. Kichene koi hachen. Kachone mechoch mache ni chepen.
Okay, so we need some more pearls. Just wander into a village and just go and bust up the place. Now, I do wish your boat showed on the map too. Chickens can't jump, unfortunately. Oh, we got a chicken egg. That was easy. And you can see they do have the trappings of modern civilization, so you assume this is set in the modern day. I'm not going to pinch some kid's teddy bear, but I could mess with it. I could soul jump into the teddy bear. Okay, so let's see what I've got on my bucket list. We need 1 ancient tooth and 3 pearls, so I'm going to have to go for a bit of a swim if we're going to do that. Now, it might actually be worth possessing a fish, because I'm assuming that will get me more time swimming. Oh, there we go. I'm a shark. King of the sea, baby. Now we're talking. This will make it easy to get myself a pearl. Oh, there's some turtles. Need to be careful though if I don't give myself enough time to recharge my abilities. It'd be very easy to drown. I need a new candidate for possession. Or and make sure my possession candidate doesn't take a bite out of me. Oh, dolphin, there we go. This guy will definitely get us around a bit faster. What I really want is a pearl, but I'm going to have to do a bit of searching if I'm going to find one. Probably should have got my boat out for this. It's going to be a very, very long period of time before I can find something if I don't have transportation, but I figured you'd be able to move with a bit more speed being able to possess animals. I mean, it does help you get around, but you can only do it for a very short period of time, at least at this point in the game. I guess that makes sense, because it would be a bit overpowered if I could permanently run around as an animal. Still, though, I think we'll get the boat. It was in the mangroves here. I'm hoping that... I wish the game did actually give you your boat on the map. As far as I can tell, it doesn't do it. Yeah, there's my boat. Good memory. Your possession skill doesn't have a very big range either, but, I mean, it makes sense. Okay, let's bust off to sea. And we need 3 pearls. I'm guessing we'll have to get it a bit further out for those, so we'll head out this way. Head for the deep sea. With my... I'm not too worried about getting attacked or anything, because I can just possess an animal and boom, I'm set. I don't see anything down there though. We need to find like a reef area where we'll get more pearls. Yeah, ever since I played Subnautica, it's kind of made me very distrustful of the sea in games. I'm hoping I'm not going to see a Reaper Leviathan just busting out. Let's slow this down, slow our roll a bit. And chuck our anchor down. Gonna have a bit of a looky-loo. Ooh, this looks promising. Gonna need to possess an animal to go down that far, though. Nothing personal, my friend. Need to borrow you for a moment. Oh, a turtle. Okay, I think I'm going to run out of air before I get an animal. Now, where was that turtley turtle? There he is. Yeah, you do have to be very close to pull this off. Okay, I see the turtle down there. Go see if we can borrow his body for a bit. I mean, graphically this game is really, really jaw-dropping. I think it's probably one of the strongest parts of the game. It just looks like a really, really pretty game. And the world is just so big. There's so much to do. Finally. Okay. Might just stay away from the sharks. See if we can find a pearl. And it's probably a minor thing, but it would really be nice to be given a bit of an idea on where these things can be found. I'm just kind of randomly sailing around looking for them. It didn't give me any sort of tips. I ended up finding them last time by just wandering until I found something, but it's not exactly the most efficient way to do this. We'll go out a bit further. See if I can borrow another fish. It's certainly faster to... Oh, there we go, perfect. The fish is going to be the best. The speed. And it's a nice little touch that the flower, Tchia's flower, shows up on the animal too. Just really cool. Okay, let's go somewhere else, see if we'll have more luck. Go further up the coast. Now you can look down into the water, which is really cool, and it is hard to see sometimes when you're driving, but that's another way that you can find the pearls if you're lucky. Just kind of like look down and... Because if we have a look here, go to the full map. And there's... I'm guessing this is this area here. We have to go this way anyway. Not seeing anything though. The only other thing I have to worry about is getting to the other town, which is just up ahead. We may find some stuff around the coast. So I guess just a basic idea of where you can find these items in would really help. I don't like a game holding my hand, but the problem with an open world game that doesn't give you a lot of guidance is sometimes you are going to get a little bit lost. But, I mean, wandering around this world and being able to possess stuff is so much fun, it's not really a big deal for me. I ended up finding the pearls by accident as I was wandering around, so I think that's probably our best bet. We'll just follow the coast. There doesn't seem to be any bigger chance of getting them when we're out in the open sea, so I'm sure if we keep following along here, that's how I found it the last time. I played up to the point where I found this second island, and I got all the pearls, and went and spoke to the tribal elder, and that was like, yeah, to get to that point took me about 2 or 3 hours. We're not doing too bad at the moment for time. So unfortunately no pearls. Oh, wait a sec. What is over here? If you get to these reef areas with these kind of like, for lack of a better term, the bobble sort of plants, that's where I found them last time. Not really having much luck this time. Is that, what's that down there? That looks shiny. Let's, hey! So they're pretty hard to spot. Ah, here we go. Where there's one, there'll be more. Beautiful. Just had to find the right spot on the map. So it's not a big deal. Like you can just follow the coast and eventually you'll find it. But it would be good for the game to give me a rough idea of where you find these. They seem to be on the coastline. Okay, I need one more and I can possess a fish. That's going to help me get it far quicker. Now obviously the fish is probably not going to be able to get the pearl. No. That's okay. Beautiful, we got the 3 pearls. Let's see if I can possess another fish. That'll get me back to the boat really quick. Okay, it's a bit of a knack to doing it, but the range on this isn't too bad. Thank you, Mr. Fish. I promise I won't eat you. Okay, and we're gonna head... Let's have a look at the map. Ah, there's a docking point near here. Okay, let's go and do that. I mean, technically we could park anywhere on the beach, but it would be good for your ship to show on the minimap as well. Here we go, I think if we head straight ahead here, we'll be right. We park next to the village, it'll be easier to find. In summary, I think to say my experience with the game, it's a relaxing game that you can just play in your own time. It's not a huge time sink in terms of you have to sit here and play this game for hours and hours and hours. You can pick up and play it and drop it. There's relatively well spaced out save points, so it's not like you're gonna be miles and miles unless you go out into the deep sea. It is pretty good. I wish you could actually save the game on your raft, but apart from that, it's a really fun, relaxing open world game. It's a bit less gritty than what I usually play, but that's not a bad thing. Let's see if I can... Okay, yeah, this guy's too slow. Trying to find something that's a bit faster. A bit of speed. Now just make sure I can open up my map and see the full map. Okay, can see my boat. I can't see where I am, but that's okay. Here's the love heart part of the island. I mean, I did park near a village on purpose, but having the boat show on your mini-map, I think that would really help. Oh. Okay, apparently the ancient tooth fragments are explosive. Good to know. Go a bit more stamina. Nice. I'm assuming that'll be for swimming. Cool. So now all I have to do is go to Welly, which is across to here, which I'm assuming is the village we parked next to. So we've nearly got everything off our list. Then we can go and see the village chief and hopefully get access to another part of the islands. But it's a very chill game, this game. You don't have to... You can play at your own pace. You can just go around possessing animals. I did that for most of the time. You don't have to follow the main storyline if you don't want to. You can just run around the islands. There's heaps and heaps of collectibles to get. I don't think this pig is waterborne, so I'm not going to force him to swan dive into the water. Straight ahead we've got another point of interest. Ah, here we go. A trinket. I think we only need one more and we're set. One ancient tooth fragment. I got that. Did I not pick it up? Oh, maybe I dropped it in the explosion. Okay, that's easy enough. We can... And that's what this birdie's for. It's really cool to travel around the map when you can do stuff like this. Like we can get... If you find the right animal to possess, you can just bullets the island and get there in seconds. Let's try and do this without the explosions. And there we go. Now I've got it. So let's see if I can get back to that birdie. Birdies are definitely your best bet for possession, for getting around. But there's so much stuff to see and do in this game. It really is. Yeah, open world games for me, they've been a bit lacking lately. I've been a bit disappointed with the games on offer. And then the last decent open world game I played was Days Gone, and when I heard the developer wasn't making a sequel to that game, it was quite disheartening because I really, really enjoyed it. And I know a lot of people didn't like the main character because, you know, he was a biker and, you know, all the other stuff which I won't go into, but it was I really liked it. I thought it was a really good game. And even though the developer didn't want to say it was a zombie game, I mean, it's a zombie game, and that's not a bad thing. It was a really good zombie game. I mean, if I was a dev, I'd own it. I'd say, yeah, we made a zombie game, and it's freaking awesome. Because it was. Oh, look at that, I found my... Oh! How's that? Perfect. Alright, now we'll... I'm assuming we have to go over to... here. Let's bust out. We'll turn our ship around. I'm going to head over to here. No, that's over there. Okay. So what have I got left on my scavenger hunt list? Waywelly and one... I have to go to Waywelly. Which is this way. Now, one of the things it's hard to tell. Like if we have a look at this map, have a look at this. The controls of the map too are a little bit janky. Here I am, Waywelly. Okay. So I have to go this way. Okay, so they're both on the coast. We'll just follow the coast for now. And try not to fall off. I probably let's bust the speed up a bit. I might regret this because we might end up doing a swan dive into a tree or a landmass. But let's make this a bit faster. I know that's on the left, so we can just keep following the coast, and then we'll eventually find the island. Yeah, I'm not sure why why my Twitch cut out because I've been streaming for about an hour and a half. And that means the first part of it cut out. But if that's the case, I'll upload it onto my YouTube channel. I've really been a big fan of the dev, but I thought to make a YouTube video out of this, I like half of the early part. The game's it's a bit of a slow burner. It starts off really slow, and there's a lot of cutscenes, which is fine because it sets the sets a tone of the game. But it would just be me sitting through 20 or 30 minutes of exposition. You wouldn't get to actually see the game. So at least we managed to, by streaming this, I managed to get out and explore and look around. So, which is awesome. I mean, it really is a fantastic game. It's it doesn't need me to sell it because the game has been getting rave reviews from several reviewers, much more bigger and with a far bigger reach than me. But I mean, that's why I wanted to test this out. It's a really well received game. Everyone who's been playing it, even people who don't usually play these type of games, because I love me some post-apocalyptic games like Dead Island or Dead Island's coming out, or Souls games. I love me some Dark Souls, but and this isn't normally the sort of thing that I would get into, but just something about the vibe of this game caught me. And because it came from, I mean, these guys, believe it or not, they did Scorn, which is like crazy when you think about it, because Scorn is complete opposite of this, like a really, really post-apocalyptic, dark, gritty game. You know, it was almost like a Cronenberg horror movie. It's definitely not the sort of game that I would expect the same developer to make something like this, or the same publisher. Let's bust down some food. No, let's not take that. I want some food. Fish fingers. This game making me hungry. So it's Welly Way, not Way Welly.
Tu veux quoi? Ah, on s'en fout pas mal. Tu veux savoir, je veux quoi, moi? Du crabe. Je tuerai pour du crabe. J'irais bien le chercher moi-même, mais on va plus à Queo à cause des gens de Unami. Ah, on n'a rien contre eux, hein. Mais eux, ils nous détestent. Apporte-moi du crabe, et on discutera.
I don't know, you pointing a gun at my face is not going to make me want to help you. Now, if you really wanted to take this in a dark direction, I could literally possess her and... Let's just say that I don't think a fight would go in her favour if we wanted to go that direction. Because the game hasn't specified what I can possess, so this could go in a very dark direction very quickly. Okay, get some stamina increased, nice. So, what's on... Oh, beautiful. I'd need a red crab and... I mean, I saw those all over the place along the river here, so it shouldn't be too hard to find one, I would imagine. Let's go have a look, shall we? Now, because of my stamina upgrades, now I can possess creatures for a bit longer too, which is cool. Let's see if I can find me a crab. Crab, crab, crab. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, fish. Yeah, of course. Just get a fish and just, like, force him up onto land. Douchebag move. Okay, surely I can find a crab here. I may need to go back to the mangroves. I don't think there's any crabs in this area. Let's see if we can find a bird. Oh no, is that fish? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Mackerel. That was me. I swear it wasn't on purpose. Here, birdie, birdie. Birdie, come out to play. They're too fast. I could shoot him with my slingshot. We got here. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Now we're talking. So if we head over to the mangroves over there, I'm sure I can find something. It is very easy to lose track of where your boat is, and I really do wish... I think that's probably the biggest thing in the game for me in terms of frustration. The boat should show up on your minimap, because you use it so much, it should pop up here on the minimap. I should be able to find it wherever I'm going, because constantly having to open up your map and then reorient yourself, it's not really ideal. Okay, there we go. I've got all the parts I need. Now, where the hell's me boat? It must be back that way. Oh, crap! Hello. Common crab. No. We need a red one. Of course it has to be a specific type of crab. Don't argue with a lady when she's got a gun pointed at you. I'm in Australia, so like the most thing I'm gonna get pointed at me is maybe a stick. We're pretty low tech over here. Unfortunately. Super low tech. Oh, shooting range. We try and stay on target. Okay. I mean, where is me boat? Oh, it's in here. Okay. Oops. There we go. Well, you can mark it with a pen, but yeah, it would be nice to not have to do that manually every time. We might go and talk to the other village chief, and then I'll come back and find the crab for that woman, because I'm assuming that's a side quest. Ah, there's my boat. Because the mangroves are on the way, so if I put a pin there. Whoa! Helps if I'm driving, looking where I'm driving, but I'm gonna bust out. I don't remember going through here. Did it automatically move my boat? Oh, whoa. I think I may have voided the warranty on this thing. Yeah, we'll go and have a chat with the village chief and hopefully... There we go. We lost a bit of speed because I went and kissed the side of the riverbank. Now, there were heaps of red crabs in the mangroves, and the good thing is you've got an inventory system, so if I find him on my travels, it'll be easy enough to just go back, and you can fast travel in this game too, I believe, because you can travel to the campfires that you visited, so in theory it should be easy. Here we go, here's the mangroves. Race challenge, I'm gonna, let's finish this quest before I go. Because the thing about this game is there's so much stuff to do. You can just get lost in all the different activities. There's races, there's shooting galleries, there's collection missions, there's different villages to find and explore. There's the trinkets that you can find as you go, and there's so much to do in the game that it's really easy to just forget about the main quest line. Which, I mean, in open world games, it's a lot of the time, and I think it was, for me, it was Far Cry. Like, when Far Cry first came out, I was I loved Far Cry 3, I love Far Cry 4, but at some point they just all started feeling like the same game. And open world games for me kind of have to have it, like, it's not just oh, I know, I've gone straight past it. Well, I guess that's one way to park. We'll be over here, I'm guessing. gone straight past it. That's okay. Oh, there we go. I've got a nice upgrade to my stamina now. I'm not going to drown straight away. So we did wander straight past the village, so we'll go and check that out. Again, it would be nice to see where I show up on the map too. Oh, there we go. See, I walked right past it because it is very easy to get lost in this game. Is it? I don't know. Go check out the village. More stamina fruits. Now, somewhere here we have to talk to the village elder. Now I've got the Kotome. Yeah, this, I remember the teddy bear. Yeah, this is, we're in the right area. I remember this village now. We just have to find the village elder. Wherever he might be. I mean, probably want to finish your house, mate. That's not gonna. It's not a good look. You're gonna get rained on. So I think navigation in this game is probably my only gripe. But it's a pain because you can't really tell where stuff is, and to have the map maybe change. So instead of having this compass popping up, to be able to see this, maybe a smaller version of this, and have this change and zoom in when you go into a village. And you know, if anyone's played any open world game, you know what I mean. You know, whenever you go into any major city, the big map changes into like a small local village map, and it tells you roughly where some of the points of interest are. Now, I don't want them to all show up offhand, but if you visited the village and you've spoken to everyone, it should at least mark it on your map. That's a given with most open world games, and I think that's what this game needs. You need the boat on here because I have to constantly open my map and reorient myself to get back to the boat. It's not a big deal. It's just kind of like it's a bit of a time sink having to constantly use the pin option to find out where you are.
Tela de yonika da vin.
Amela eveng che Tchia.
Ini akapamadi eo ichela Tchia.
Oleti ongadoru. Ini a fele la chasse inehaze na sida. Et piratwani?
Ding. E ahuni adha kachako ila na niteu. Adhaneni to ato mehom. Mukola adholea huni to ato koya. Nenela ite atene weli weli. Pakonga zo huni koya ngat. Mo angatepe. Kola ikheli mai wai. Imai ni to ya to kafe kacha. To ini akatua hune.
Okay, so our next goal is to head over and get some clay from the other village, and then we're going to have to get some crabs from this village, do a bit of a trade, and hopefully get the two villagers to be friends. With that being said, I think I'm going to leave it here because there's a lot more to explore. I'd love to do another stream on this. In terms of whether this game is a recommendation for me, absolutely. I had a ton of fun. This is not the normal game I would play, but somewhere along the line I really started enjoying it. There's a massive open world to explore. If you like open world games and you want something that's a bit more relaxed, or if you're looking for something for your children to play, this is a great kid-based game. My Mr. Bobbles, he played the first hour of this, and even though it wasn't really what he usually gets into, he likes the darker games too, he really enjoyed it, and it's just a really fun game to play. I would recommend if you can get it on console, just because the control scheme for the PC's not as intuitive, but even on the PC, I've got this on Epic, and it's a really fun game. So go and check it out if you're interested. I'm going to have some more indie games next week, and hopefully you'll join me there.